Hello everyone, my name is Octta Putri and in this video I will tell you a story. The story is about me with English. English is one of my favorite subjects that I learned at school besides mathematics. Now I am a student majoring in mathematics education at my university. Well, we are not going to talk about math here, but we are going to talk about English. So, the first time I knew English was when I was in kindergarten. Even though I learned English since I was in kindergarten, I'm still not fluent in English. And now, I am going to tell you guys one of my embarrassing moments that I have with English. Actually, it was my struggle to learn English. So it happened when I was 7 years old or 8 years old, I don't really remember. But at that time, I really liked to play with my father's phone, and I used my father's phone to play music and games. And there was one song that I always listened to. It was Trouble is a Friend by Lenka. I would listen to it for like 15 times a day. Crazy, right? And then I would listen to it in my room, standing in front of the mirror, while my hand was holding bottle powder, pretend that it was a mic, and I would act like I was singing in front of a lot of people. It was so funny, and the very funny part was at that time I didn't really know the lyrics of the song. I didn't really know the meaning of the lyrics and how to pronounce it. So when I was singing, I looked like I was just casting a spell. It was so funny. And like I said before, I wasn't only use my father's phone to play music, but also to play game. The game that I played was in English, so there were a lot of words that I didn't understand. So there was one word that stuck in my head for no reason. The word was stupid. Yes, it was stupid. And this where the embarrassing moment started. So at that time, it was Eid al-Fitr. My whole family gathered up at my grandparents' house. It was at the living room. There were a lot of people, of course. At that time, my aunt just had given birth to her first child, and she brought her child to the living room to join with other family members. And I wanted to play with the baby, so I approached my aunt and I sang Trouble is a Friend by Lenka to the baby in front of my aunt. And then, like I said before, I didn't really know the actual lyrics of the song, so I replaced the lyrics with the English words that I knew at that time. And let me tell you guys, the English words that I knew at that time was I love you, I need you, animals and colors that I learned in kindergarten, and the word stupid. So when I said stupid, my aunt went silent. Well, actually at that time I didn't just say stupid, but I add 2 more words. So I said I stupid you. When I said that, my aunt went silent and I went silent too. And suddenly she was laughing, and I was so confused. Why was she laughed? And why was she laughing? And she asked me, do you know what stupid means? Then I said no. Then she continued to laugh at me. So I felt a little bit embarrassed, right? And I walked away from her. Then and I approached to my parents. I asked my parents what stupid means, and my parents just said, if you don't know the meaning of that word, then don't say it. Apparently, at that time, when I said I stupid you, everyone on that living room heard what I said. So they were all laughing at me. And I just kept getting more embarrassed, and I chose to walk out, and I chose to walk out from the living room. After that, I searched on the internet what stupid means, and I finally knew why they were all laughing at me. Basically, I just call myself stupid, right? And since then I wanted to learn English properly so I wouldn't get embarrassed anymore. Many years later, when I was junior high school, my father offered me to take English lessons, and I accepted his offer. I took English lessons for about 6 months. I stopped after 6 months because for me, what I learned during those 6 months was enough to me to be able to learn on my own. And until now, I still need more practice to improve my English, increasing my vocabulary, correcting my grammar, and probably or definitely in this video I still got my pronunciation wrong, or I still got my grammar wrong. I'm really sorry about that, and I will always trying to improve my English. So thank you guys for watching this video and listen to my story. I guess that's it from me. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and see you again.